Sleep is so important. Not only is it important for your brain and your body, but also for your mental health and just having enough energy to do all of the things that you want to do throughout the day. I've struggled with sleep probably for a couple years now, on and off periods of insomnia that felt like they were going to drive me crazy. I have found a few tricks that I keep coming back to that have really worked for me and have made a big difference in my sleep hygiene. So I'm going to share some of those with you because I want you to sleep better. I want you to sleep better starting tonight. So let me know if you try any of these and if they help you. Okay, the first one is temperature, optimal temperature. My sleep when I was growing up must have been different because I was the one who was under like 3-4 blankets. I loved to be toasty as a marshmallow. I wanted to be so warm that sometimes I would wake up sweating. I can't do that anymore. I have to set my house to about 65, 66 degrees every night, and I have the lightest blanket over me, and that's the only way that I can sleep. So temperature is a big factor, and you might be like me where maybe a few years ago you were able to sleep in a warmer room, and now you might need to reevaluate that and adjust it. I think the optimal sleeping temperature that experts recommend is somewhere along the 65 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit. So I would suggest leaning on some AC or a fan or cracking the window open to make your room as close to that optimal temperature range as possible. It's going to make a big difference. And even now, when I forget to set the temperature correctly before I go to bed, I will wake up in the middle of the night and I can just feel how warm I am, and I can feel that that's the reason that I woke up. And then I adjust the temperature and I'm back to sleep like a baby. Okay, the next one has to do with lighting. So we all know that we shouldn't be looking at our phones before bed. I would say go one step further and set a schedule on your phone for when the blue light kicks in. My blue light on my phone usually kicks in around 5 o'clock, so that if I'm looking at my phone in the evenings, even if it's right after dinner just to like watch a video or something, I'm not getting any more blue light from my electronics. I highly recommend you try this, or even turning it on at least an hour before bed, and practice putting your phone away from you an hour before bed. That's another big one that I have struggled. We all have the struggle, right? We all want to scroll before bed. We think that it makes us sleepier. And I mean, for a while there, I was convinced that it does, that scrolling makes me sleepier. And you know that some of those things that you're consuming before bed are not good for your brain. They are going to lead you into this comparison trap that might keep you away. They might make you think, oh my gosh, I shouldn't forget this post I saw. So now you have something stuck in your brain that you're trying not to forget. They might make you feel too happy, like they might be too funny. They might make you feel too sad. And then you start thinking about all of these random things in your life that you shouldn't be thinking about. And like, that's just not a good way to wind down. It really is not. So even without the light in the conversation, just like the consuming of content, not the greatest thing to help you wind down. Instead of scrolling on your phone, you can cut out that light completely and maybe read a book. So I'm currently reading The Ultimate Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. This is all 5 books in one. I want to show you my adorable book light. It is so cute. I got it on Amazon. It was maybe like $10, but it has made all the difference because I used to have my lamp on or the overhead lights on as I was reading to go to sleep. And I just found that it was still too much stimulation. It was too bright and I wasn't getting sleepy enough fast enough. So I got this book light. It's awesome. It's just enough light to illuminate both pages, and it's still like moody and cozy and makes me sleepy. It has like a white light function and a warmer tone function, and it has just made all the difference. If you're able to get yourself some type of book light, it will help you stay off your phone, get some good reading in, and avoid bright blue lighting. Also on the subject of lighting, I would invest in some blackout curtains or a sleeping mask. So personally, I like the sleeping mask more because then in the morning when I take my sleeping mask on, the room is nice and bright, and that kind of helps me wake up. The next one's all about noise. So I'm a light sleeper, and so noises really affect my sleep quality. So I invested in a pretty cheap sound machine, and it is heavenly. I feel like I am just being hugged all around by this white noise and just like cuddled to sleep. It changes the sound floor, so now the white noise is the baseline sound. So all these little creaks and random noises that happen throughout the night don't wake you up because they're being masked by this sound machine. If you're also a light sleeper, I recommend getting a noise machine. A good night's sleep starts in the morning. It really starts the day before, as soon as you wake up. It's really good for your circadian rhythm for you to get sunlight first thing in the morning. This is one of the reasons that I don't like blackout curtains, because I like to just be bathed in sunlight. Like as soon as I open my eyes, I want my room to be bright. I take off my sleeping mask and like I am just hit with all of this sunlight. And then on top of that, it's probably good for you to just go outside for a few minutes and just get that like a little bit of the breeze, stand in the sun, soak it in. It helps your body realize that, oh, it's morning time. And then a clock starts. And by the time it's nighttime, your body knows. It's like, it's been this many hours since I first saw sunlight. It must be time to go to bed. So if you're having trouble sleeping, get through one more hard, sleepless night. Wake up at a reasonable hour, like when you want to be waking up, and get that sunlight like immediately. Bathe yourself in it. And that way your body starts to recognize the pattern of this is morning time, this is nighttime. Okay, my last really big tip is to set a curfew for drama. Look, we all have issues in our life, right? We all have things that we're worried about. Maybe they're family issues, there are people in your family that keep you up at night because you're worried about situations they're in. Maybe you have kids and you're worried about your kids. Maybe there are some things about yourself that, keep you up at night. You have some anxiety, you have some depression. I totally understand that. So all of those worries and concerns, they keep me up at night. They've been keeping me up at night for years, honestly. And so now what I've done is I've set a drama curfew. So every day around 9:30 or so, I tell myself everything's okay. These things that you're worried about are not necessarily going to change overnight. You can worry about them tomorrow. Sometimes that's going to be really, really hard to do, especially if you're telling yourself, don't think about this thing that I'm stressed about. You're just going to want to think about it more. And my advice to that would be that it takes practice. You gotta actively not talk about it. Don't watch videos that are going to make you sad. Don't listen to music that's going to make you sad. Don't read things that are going to make you sad. It might even help you to journal and just write about how you're feeling and how your day went, and remind yourself that you're putting it in your journal for safekeeping, and you're going to be able to deal with it tomorrow when you have energy, when you've slept. But for now, we're putting it in the journal, we're putting it away. Give yourself a drama curfew and practice enforcing it. It's going to take some time, but you deserve it. You deserve to sleep. You deserve to have restful sleep. You deserve to have a peaceful night. And all of these things that we're worried about, most of them, I'm not saying all of them, we all have different situations, but most of them can wait until the morning and you can deal with them then. So I hope some of those things help you get some sleep starting tonight, hopefully, or if not, starting tomorrow. Give them a try, because sleep is so important, and not only is it going to give you more energy, but it's going to make a difference in your mental health and how you relate to people and how you take care of your body. It's just going to elevate your life. And so it's really, really worth investing time and effort into getting good sleep. And I am here for you. I'm rooting for you. You can sleep. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.